Well, there you go, Tour de Force. Didn't know there was a market on today. It's a little tiny market. Just had a wander around. This is stop number 1. It's going to be hot today, so I'm taking it fairly easy because I've done more thinking about riding than I have actual bloody riding, to be honest. So I've been too hot, too wet, too something. But yeah, lovely little French market. Over here we have the Buvette, which is that's the salle de fête, like the town hall. I don't know, village hall, think of it that way. And the little bar that used to be a shanty bar, but somebody's built a proper one now. Very nice. Very nice morning. It's, what time is it? Oh god, so 20 past 10 in the morning. We're sitting at hot o'clock. And I'm going to just bimble around today. I'm going to get a fair long ride in with a few breaks. I've changed the mix that I use for fuel, so I'm going to talk about that in a bit. Right, let's get on with it then, I suppose. That's enough of a rest. World's most annoying 2-stroke engines. As we cross the lot. Little plage that they build in summer. And there's the Loch River, if you can see it. Morning everyone. Yeah, it's a bit hot. It's a 7% into here. This thronging metropolis that I've just taken a little break at. It's called Craighall. And essentially I'm just doing a different loop. I've done it once or twice. So it's sent down the valley, through Tour de Force and around. As I say, it's hot. It's about 10:30 in the morning, already 28, so it's going to get warmer. Yeah, and I'm trying to get out. I'm going to do this velo route a lot, but as I said, I've done more thinking about it than I have actually doing it, if I'm honest. Partially because it's been damn hot. It's just too hot to be carting a loaded bike around, and partly because I don't get out of bed in the mornings. But yeah, I'm just a different run. I'm on the trusty Decathlon road bike, vaguely converted to be gravel. Mavic all-road wheels, Panaracer tyres, 35s are the max you can get on there. And yeah, a little frame pack just to carry all my junk. And yeah, trusty bike, had it 3 years, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 kilometres, whatever on the damn thing. And it's still going. Really good value for money, that little Badger. Anyway guys, I'll talk a bit more later on and give you a clue, show you things. I'm hoping, he says optimistically, that the little bar at Saint-Nevier's open, so I can stop and have a coke and things there. It's a great thing with France, you're never sure what's open when. See you in a bit. There you go, there's a different thing. Just rode in. That's excellent. I'm liking that. C'est impeccable. C'est pas mal ça, hein? Oh, leaving Craighall. That little bike thing just pulled in. The lady was clearly disabled, and she's with her husband on a touring bike. And it's apparently it's German. She kept telling me it was made in Germany. It was made in Germany, and it was a little e-bike, sort of recumbent e-bike thing, and it enables her to move around. She's touring the entire valley with her husband. I mean, how cool is that? It's really good. The other thing that's good, if you look at this side of the river at this time of day, lots of shade, lots and lots of shade. Alright, a hill or two, but plenty of shade, and that is what we need in summer in France. The cliffs in the background. What a hardship it is to have to live here. It is a beautiful place, this valley. Nothing but fields, limestone cliffs and really nice rivers. Saint-Nevier, we are up to about 11 o'clock, 32 degrees. The little area is in full sun, so I'm going to be sitting here long. Just stop and have a quick drink and find some shade somewhere. As predicted, the little bar will open at some point when everybody's older, apparently about 3 o'clock this afternoon. So that was a waste of a hope, but I should know better really. This is a tiny little stream that feeds down into the lot eventually, called the Giroux, which is pretty, so I thought I'd show you some video of it. There you go. And up there you will see that stone structure there is actually an old lavoir, which is where they used to come down and do washing. So there we go. Yeah, just for good measure, in case you've never seen one before, because I know you have if you watched any of my videos. sweaty, hot, fat, very semi-unfit type person about to get back on a bike. Bye y'all. Time for another quick pause. I found a shaded area here. This is a really weird little shaded area. I call it Jenga land because God knows what all this is supposed to signify, but if you look at it, it's all sort of weird shaped wood type arrangement things. Don't know why, but they're very odd here. Today's message from Jenga land then. Yeah, the kilometres are not quite keeping up with the temperature at the moment. I'm on about 32k so far, and it's gone up to about 34, 35. I don't know what I've got left, another 10, 12, something like that, whatever it is. It'll be hot because it's back through the cliffs on the valley, so I'm just having a little bit of a drop body temperature a little bit, because if you've got the sort of insulation I have, you need to. As I said, I've not really ridden much and I can't come up with a valid excuse, so just blame me. I am trying something different today. I ran out of sort of the normal drinks mix stuff that I use and thought, hang on a minute, why am I paying? So I went to Bolt.fl and did a bit of research and bought a whole pile of maltodextrose, fructose, and actually some MCTs as well. And basically made a mix. I mean, the prevailing wisdom says 2 to 1 sort of, so that's what I've done with a 2 to 1 to half sort of thing with the MCTs. So I'm seeing how that works really, because I'm sort of conscious swapping this stuff around isn't always great. So I've just run one 500ml bottle of that. It should be mixed for sort of 100ml every 20 minutes, half hour. He says optimistically, I have no idea. It's my best guess. So I'm going to see how that goes. To be honest, I mean, I'm 3/4 into this ride and it seems to be okay. I've not been sick or anything either, which is the other potential drawback with it. I've no flavour in there or anything, but what I've done is I've just brought that and a water bottle basically as well, where I've dropped a bit of salt in there and a bit of peach juice this morning that is gradually getting watered down at various water stops. But yeah, it seems to be working all right. And to be honest, it's a fraction of that. I mean, you know, a fraction of the price of what you end up paying for this other stuff. I don't know if the other stuff's any better or not, but over a bit of time I'm going to figure it out. Now, I don't see how it can be really, because if you look at what's in it, it's just a load of marketing blurb. Anyway, yeah, so that's a new thing. I am going to do this fella a lot, which is going to be about 3 or 4. To be honest, in theory it starts from Cahors, but I'm not in Cahors, so I'll probably start from Caja, where I live, ride Cahors, which is a 50-ish K ride, and then go from there, start it. So I think ultimately with detours and pissing around, it's probably about a couple 100k from Cahors. So I'm saying, I don't know, we'll see. But I'm going to go and do that as a bike packing thing shortly. The difficulty has been life keeps getting in the way of a 5-day block. We've got punters on the river. Anyway, I did say I'd say something about the changing drinks mix, and that's it. So I'm going to have another drink, another sit, another couple of minutes, and then I'll go and finish it and talk to you again. If you look, we have cyclists everywhere up and down the valley. I mean, the Tour de France is on. Unfortunately, I was unavailable this year, but you know, I'll speak to them next year. Me and Taddy were like that. I mean, I'm like, he's like one of my legs basically. But yeah, there's a lot of cyclists out, mostly in the mornings for obvious reasons. It's good to see. Right, I'm away. See you later. Right, I'm going to wrap this up now. I'm going to go and jump in the pool. That wasn't bad. It's about 40k in the end of it, I think. The second bit's got a bit more shade. To be honest with you, I spent the entire day looking at the head unit with like 27 kilometres, 27, 28 degrees centigrade, 30 kilometres, 30 degrees centigrade, 31, 31, 32, 32. It's just been like temperature, distance all the way along. So I eventually got past it at about 38, I think. And the temp stopped around about there, I think, something like that. So it's been a long hot ride, and I should probably go up earlier, but I'm rubbish at it. Anyway, I'm going to do some more rides, some bits and pieces, but frankly, having just ridden up this, which is the slope as I come home, the last little kicker, I'm going to go get in the pool. See you in a bit, guys. There we go. the only way to finish a ride.